Hello, my name is Mary and I am a quilter. I've been making quilts for a number of years now. I was a beginner not that long ago. It's still kind of fresh in my mind because I'm always learning new things about patchwork and trying to learn from my teachers. But making quilts is something that brings me so much joy that even at the end of a long day, when I don't think I have any energy left, I am still ready to sit down at my sewing machine and make patchwork. Quilty began in 2010 as a show on the internet, and it's still a show on the internet, a weekly show offered by QNNTV.com that takes beginner quilters through patchwork and quilting, step by step. If you're a beginner and you've never done this before, Quilty is there for you. And Quilty is also a magazine that comes out every other month with wonderful patterns and tips and tricks for you, so you can get to be better and better at your patchwork and sewing and your quilting skills. What's really great about this course in Quilty is that it's more immersive. It's the Quilty experience extended a little bit. We have the luxury of time, as I like to say. There are 6 different classes within the course, but I really recommend taking the full course, signing up for this immersive class, this course in Quilty, because me and Spoolie, the little Quilty sidekick, are going to take you through the fundamentals of patchwork. You're going to get a great handle on these things because you're going to be able to spend more time, see more of the demonstration, and just generally immerse yourself in patchwork. We go through the fundamentals of patchwork. In an episode, we talk about the supplies that you need. We talk about rotary cutting and how to do it right, how to get really nice straight strips. I'll go through straight of grain and bias with you. We devote a lot of time to that because I believe it's a really important lesson to teach a beginner quilter so that she or he gets a handle on the difference between straight of grain and bias, so we have that in our minds as we go forth in our patchwork journey. You'll learn about triangles, half square triangles, quarter square triangles, 60-degree equilateral triangles. We'll go through all of those patchwork units, show you how to make those things so that you can then use them in your patchwork later on. We'll teach a log cabin block. We, meaning, me and maybe Spoolie if he decides to contribute. We'll look at a log cabin block and I'll take you through an entire log cabin block from start to finish, how it's constructed. We'll look at settings for the log cabin, and in most of the episodes, we'll look at different settings for anything that we make so that you'll be inspired to maybe even design your own quilt. We'll do a few paper piecing projects too. String piecing, which is maybe the most fun you'll ever have sewing at your sewing machine. It's just a really, really fun project to do. And we also do an economy block, a paper pieced economy block. There are all kinds of projects that you will be able to tackle with confidence after you take a course in Quilty, and I hope that you'll join me. There's never any judgment in Quilty. There's never any quilt police hanging around. It's just you and me, your sewing machine, my sewing machine, that little spool of thread, and a lot of quilt instruction that I would love to share with you. So I hope you can join me on a course in Quilty, and we will see you in the studio.